Welcome to this tutorial video of class 4. This is the summary of chapter 3. You know the name of this chapter. The name of this chapter is Tools of Word Processors. So what are the topics we are going to discuss? Are selecting and editing the text, using undo and redo command, checking spelling and grammar, using thesaurus. These are the main topics what we are going to discuss. So let's get started. First is selecting and editing the text. What is editing? Editing means making changes in a document after typing. For example, if you have typed a document, after typing you are thinking that you need to make some changes. What type of changes? You can add some words, you can delete some sentences. This type of work you can do after typing. So this is called editing. Again I repeat, making changes in a document is called editing. So how can you do that? You can select the text and you can delete it. You can add some new text. You can select the text and cut it from its original place and paste it in some other place. So these are the work you can do as editing. Okay, so this is called editing. Next is using undo and redo command. So what are these undo and redo commands? Undo command is used to cancel your last action. It is used to cancel your last command what you have given to the computer. For example, if you have deleted something and after deleting, immediately if you use undo command, okay, then whatever you have deleted, it will come back to your screen again. Okay, so undo command is used to cancel your last command. As I have given you the example, suppose you have deleted something what you did not want to delete, you have deleted it by mistake, so you can get it back by using undo command. Shortcut is Ctrl plus Z. Ctrl plus Z is the shortcut key for undo command. Undo command, button for undo command is given on the quick access toolbar. You know the place where quick access toolbar is located? Quick access toolbar is located on the title bar top left corner. So you can use undo command to cancel your last action. Now redo. To reverse the action of undo command, or we can say that redo command is used to repeat your last command. Okay, repeat your last command. For example, suppose you have pasted something, pasted a word, pasted a drawing. So after pasting, if you use redo command, then you can see it is pasted again and again, whatever you have pasted. So redo command is used to repeat your last action. Okay, so this is about redo and undo. Next, what we need to discuss is thesaurus. What is thesaurus? Thesaurus option allows you to replace a selected word with a suitable synonyms or antonyms. Again I repeat, thesaurus option is used to replace a selected word with a synonym or antonyms. Synonym means words with similar meaning and antonyms means words with opposite meanings. So this is the use of thesaurus. How can you use that? Select the word, then click review tab and click thesaurus option. When you click thesaurus option, you can see the suitable other words are given at the right side of your screen. So you can select and use it. So this is the use of thesaurus. Again I repeat, thesaurus option allows you to replace a selected word with a synonym or antonym. Now let us discuss some other topic related to this chapter. First of all, some components of Microsoft Word window. First is document area. Document area is the place where you type, okay, where you type your document. cursor. Cursor is a blinking line appears in the document area which shows you the place where you can type. Cursor is a black vertical blinking line appears on the document area. Next, title bar. What is title bar? Title bar appears at the top of the Microsoft Word window. It shows you the file name and program name at the center. It also contains the minimize, maximize and close button at the right side and quick access toolbar at the left side. Now, document 1 is the temporary file name given by the Microsoft Word window. As you save your file with any other name, then document 1 will be replaced with your file name. So before you give any name to your file, document 1 will be the temporary file name which is given by the Microsoft Word program. Next is tabs. You can see many tabs. The first is file tab. If you click file tab, you can see many options. For example, file tab has the options for creating a new document, saving your document, closing your document and printing a document. These are the options given in the file tab. Even you can see many more, but some of them I have told you. If you click file tab, you can see the options for creating a new file, option for saving your file, printing your file, closing your file and closing the Microsoft Word application. Okay, these are some of the options what you can see in the file tab. So similarly, you can see some other tabs also. You can click and observe the options whatever you can see. Okay, now next what we discuss is status bar. Status bar appears at the bottom of the Microsoft Word window. It shows you the number of pages, total number of pages you have taken for your document and currently you are in which page and total number of words you have typed. That also you can see in the status bar. Okay, so this is all about the components of Microsoft Word window. Now let's move to some other topics. Next topic what we are going to discuss is how to create a new document. Steps are: click file tab, click new, then either you double click on the blank document or single click on the blank document and click create button. Again I repeat, which are the steps you should follow to create a new document are: click file tab, click new option, click blank document and click create button, or you can double click on the blank document to create a new document. You can see a new file is in front of you. Next what we discuss is how to save a file in Microsoft Word. For saving a file, what you need to do, click file tab, click save or save as option. When you click save or save as option, you can see save as window is appearing in front of you. You have to type a file name in the file name text box and click save button. Okay, shortcut keys for saving a document is press Ctrl plus S. Shortcut key combination for creating a new document is press Ctrl plus N. Now next is how to close a document. Click file tab, click close option. If you click file tab and click close, then what you can see, your document, your file is closed, but Microsoft Word program, Word application is still on the screen. For closing that, what you need to do, click file tab, click exit. Okay, if you click file tab and click exit, your file will be closed as well as Microsoft Word application will also be closed. Shortcut to close a document is press Ctrl plus W together. Ctrl plus W is the shortcut key combination for closing a document. Next is opening an existing document. What are the steps? You need to click first File tab, click Open button. You have to select your file and click Open again. Again I repeat, click File tab, click Open. The Open dialog box will be in front of you. Select your file by clicking on it and click Open button. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus O. Ctrl plus O is the shortcut key for opening an existing document. Now spelling and grammar. If you see anywhere there is a green wavy line under any sentence, then you should understand that there is a grammatical mistake. So grammatical errors are indicated with green wavy line. Okay, if you find any green wavy line in your document, then you have to understand that there is a grammatical mistake what you have done. Similarly, if you can find any red wavy line, that means in that place you have done spelling mistakes. In Microsoft Word, grammatical mistakes are indicated with green wavy line and spelling mistakes are indicated with red wavy line. Again I repeat, grammatical mistakes are indicated with green wavy line and spelling mistakes are indicated with red wavy line. Okay. Next is how can you use cut paste and copy paste. Select the text, click the cut button or copy button under the home tab in the clipboard group, and next is place the cursor where you want to paste and click paste button under the home tab in the clipboard group. Again I repeat, select the text, click cut button or copy button what you want to do in the clipboard group under home tab and place the cursor where you want to paste it and click paste button. Shortcut key for copy Ctrl plus C. Shortcut key for cut Ctrl plus X and shortcut key to paste Ctrl plus V. So this is all about the chapter what we have discussed. It will help you. If you forget something, you can see this video, you can watch this and it will be in your mind. So thank you for watching this video. We will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.